Hey guys, so I am going to DC. I've been to DC before, if I haven't told you that. I'll be going in about 2 weeks. It's July 29th right now. So I'll be leaving in about 2 weeks. And, well, if anything works as I think it will, I think I'm not going to have a problem, but if I'm leaving, it'll be in 2 weeks. But here's where I'm going. Of course, I'm going to be doing the museums. I'm going to be doing walking around and all that. But I have a bet. I am betting against the Western society. I am betting against Western society. I'm putting up $4,000. That's what's going to take to go to DC, do housing and everything. $4,000 up front, paid in full. And no, I'm not using credit cards. It's just cash. And I want to do so that's my entry. That's what I'm going to be doing, my 4,000. I will be putting more money in for food and things. I'll include that as well. But baseline is $4,000. If I'm wrong about what's about to happen, then I'll delete this YouTube channel. This time, like I did with my unlike what I did with my June 9th video, I will take down Comic-Con. I'll take down the website. I'll take it all down. But remember how June 9th went. I pointed it to the Nintendo Switch console, the Nintendo Switch 2 release. And I said it would be a military event that would happen and involving Japan. And what happens on June 9th? Well, it was June 8th, but June 9th, June 8th. You know, if you haven't seen that video, it's titled June 9th. And it gets interesting how that all went and what it led up to. So I'll check out that video. But yeah, there was a military event that happened on June 8th in Japan. And yeah, on a U.S. airbase. So I have my merits of why I'm doing this. Western society has its merits to do this bet. So we're pretty much equal at this point. Now you may be saying, well, you only did this one time. You got lucky. You somehow got lucky one time, and it's going over your head. You're betting against the Western world, Western society. If you know me and you know my videos, you know I don't just look at dates. You know, I didn't say anything about April 26th happening anything happening on April 26th this year. But I did make a thing about Chernobyl on the Comic-Con website. But I didn't say anything was going to happen on that day. And no one suspected anything would happen on June 9th. No one, you know. So, yeah. We got our reason to do this bet. I go into detail after this all takes place. If I'm right, then I give the details. I give you all the details on it, and it's going to involve many things involving. I don't want to give out too much here. I don't want people to figure out what I'm doing here. Because then I got to go into detail and explain everything. But basically, I'm just wanting to make a bet against the Western world. Think of that as the pod race against Watto. What happens when Qui-Gon wins the bet against Watto? Think about that. Why would I put Comic-Con, the website, on the line and be willing to destroy it? It's an intelligence framework. Think about that for a moment. Why would I put this and my YouTube channel on the line? Giving it up all or nothing. So, yeah. So, it's a bet. That's why I'm going to DC. I should have said that earlier in the last video, but, you know, I didn't know how much I should give away, but I will say it's against Western society. So, and, you know, I already won the bet against Russia with that airbase. Even though you can't say, of course you can't say Russia was involved in a sabotage the U.S. airbase, you know. But that controls the narrative, as if I knew ahead of time what would happen. And that's the thing. As if I had something to do with it. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. That's why the Comic-Con is on the line. Why this intelligence framework? And why I'm going to DC. Big stuff, guys. Think about DC, and I'm going to the Capitol with this. That's pretty major stuff. You know, you can't deny that. But, yeah. So you can already tell it's big news. And I'm putting all my money into it and everything. It's not really my money, by the way. But I'll talk about that later when this all happens. So, who's going to win, the Western Society or me? We're going to make a bet, and we don't have to do this bet. No, I know that. But the way that the world understands things, or even the United States understands things, is through money. Capitalism, some it's gambling. So I'm going to do both of them. My $4,000 is capitalist, and I'm making a gamble on my channel and everything, and against Western society. Alright. So I'll end it there, and if you guys figure it out, please do not post it in the comment section. I want to keep it secret. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.